Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
I'm Jasmine.
I'm Jalen.
So we are back this morning to review Teen Mom 2. We saw episode 11 from season 10. While y'all are watching the video, please leave a comment. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Let's get into it. So the episode opens up and we see Brianna. So she's talking with Shirley about how the conversation went with her baby daddies. And it went well. She agrees it went well. She's come up with a figure for them.
Yes.
And she said $250 a month. They can both start next month. I think that's fair. She's very lenient with them, giving them some time to get it together, and both of the guys agree. Okay, so we also hear in the episode that Brianna has a new boo. Now, this new boo, she's keeping a secret. There's something about the situation that makes this person unavailable. She knows it can't be serious. They'll never meet her daughters.
It's annoying me because if it was such a secret or whatever, why don't you just keep it a secret? Like, you did this clearly for a reason. You want attention from something, from someone. It was annoying me. Because she's the reason people know now.
Because she posted something,
Because she posted something. He sounds married.
I know, is he married? That might be what it is. I don't know, but why would you set yourself up like that?
It doesn't make sense to me.
You know, she starts off on some, it's okay, I'm just going with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. Then she know good and well her feelings going to get involved and it's going to be a lie. So, she plans on going to Puerto Rico with whoever this is. She ain't worried about Corona. She ain't worried about them kids. Like, no. Now do you, boo-boo. She take care of them kids every day, huh? She gonna leave them kids with grandma.
But I was thinking that too. Like, she needs to just focus on herself and her kids. Not that saying she doesn't take care of them or nothing, but just leave dudes alone for a little bit. Especially if they're dudes with whatever the heck this guy has going on. Like, just love yourself for a little bit.
Yes, but this is where it gets funny. So she tells her mom that she's going to Puerto Rico with somebody. Now, she doesn't want to give her mother any information. That part, I'm like, come on. You got to give a little something. She going to be there with the children. She got to know where you at, who you with.
Right. I can't even know who you're with.
She tells her nothing.
Nothing.
And she act like she annoyed with the mom.
Right. I don't get it.
When people could be annoyed with your behavior. The mother says, bring sanitizer, bring wipes, bring condoms. Here go Bree. Oh, you do the most. Mama told her the truth. No, you do the most. Going to Puerto Rico with nobody I know.
Look, I'm over here like, are you cleared up from last time? And you're mad you're talking about get you a condom.
You right, Mama. She is doing the most.
Yes.
The most. Corona out here, you want to go to Puerto Rico with somebody nobody know. Right. That you know ain't going nowhere. I think it makes sense.
I feel like at that age too, like, why not just tell your mom? Because I'm thinking, yes, if something happens to you, she can't even say, I don't know, she was with some dude across the states, wherever this is. Like, I don't know. She's too much for me.
And she couldn't have been talking to the guy that long, I'm thinking. She was just getting over Lewis. Huh?
No judgment.
There's Corona out here. You want to go. But anywho. So she go to Puerto Rico. Shirley bring her to the airport. So while they're there, I guess she's having a good time. And this is where we hear her speak a little more realistically, like, my feelings are going to get involved. But ain't nothing she can do about it. Right? She's going to go with it.
Yeah. I don't get it. Who is this guy? And why?
I guess we're going to see how this plays out.
Yes. We're going to see.
Next, we see Chelsea. So we hear that they are going to work on building their home on their land they purchased. She is preparing to go on a business trip to California. She goes on a business trip to California. Her meeting, meeting goes well. She comes home from her business trip to California. In the car ride, we hear, what's the baby name? Aubrey and Cole talking about coronavirus. They more, well, I don't know, maybe Chelsea was just living life, you know?
Not thinking about it.
But they'll be like, it's serious.
But I was thinking when she's sitting there, her anxiety probably coming up.
That's what I was thinking. She's like, you can tell she about to be panicking.
Right. Because I'm like, is she irritated? This is the way she is sitting there. Like, is she irritated that they're talking about it? Or, but it's probably her anxiety. Now they got her all concerned.
Chelsea can't take that. Yeah, 60,000 cases now. Yeah, everybody. Yeah. She's like, you can see it.
I'm sure we'll hear about it next episode.
Yes, so we'll wait and see because that was it for this episode with Chelsea.
Yes.
Next team mom. So next we see Jade. And so we hear that Sean has allowed Grandma to spend some time with Chloe.
Mm-hmm.
This whole episode with them two today just had me kind of laughing because, you know, Jade has always been on this tip of, I want her to have her family around.
Mm-hmm.
Family's important. And here comes Sean trying to, you know, pick up the same notion. When all this time he ain't even worried about nobody's family, his own family.
Hey, give him a break. He's sober.
It's funny how he says stuff. At one point, he was talking to Jade and she's like, I've been saying that.
I didn't hear that.
That's what I've been saying. But yeah, he's like, you know, he want to fix things with his family.
Mm-hmm.
So he has his sister coming out to visit.
Yes.
And so Chloe meets her aunt. That was her first time meeting her, right? And so we hear Jade say, you know, she's happy that Sean is stepping up to be the person she's always wanted him to be.
Mm-hmm.
Now she only wishes her parents could, you know, get it together.
I can say though, out of all the families, they had the most reason to cut off people out of their child's life. And they're the ones who are trying the hardest to keep people in their child's life.
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kel, you know, trying to stop a relationship with her mom who's trying to be there now.
Mm-hmm.
Who else trying to cut people up? Chelsea. Chelsea and Cole.
From her own father.
And Jay, she really be having real issues, but she still understands the, you know, importance of support and family.
Yeah.
And while you have a problem with somebody, that shouldn't affect your child's relationship with the person.
Right. Yes.
So thank you for pointing that out.
Mm-hmm.
And so now we get to Kaylin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking about it now. This episode's kind of dry, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So let's go down the list real quick.
Mm-hmm.
She told the boys they're expecting another sibling.
Mm-hmm.
We hear Isaac wants a sister.
Mm-hmm.
Lincoln wants a brother. Lux doesn't really care. And so they have a little gender reveal for the children.
Yes.
And so it's a boy.
Yes.
Isaac's
upset. I think it's funny how they get upset. Like, they're so little anyway.
We do see Kaylin and V meet up for a photo shoot. They are doing a collaboration with their makeup and hairline.
Mm-hmm.
What you want to say about that?
Just their conversation while we're touching on people, leaving people out of people's lives. And how she says she doesn't want Chris to have anything to do with the baby. To me, I'm like, that seems unfair.
Like, what if you wanted to be involved, you saying?
Right. And not only that, but now he has 2 kids with you. And that's not the kid's fault. So yes, if he wanted to be involved, like she said, he's not going to let him sign the birth certificate or nothing. To me, that seems like unfair. Again, but if he's a bad person, but at the same time, because he's not that bad because you're having another child with him.
Yep, you've been back and forth with him. You might be back and forth with him some more.
Right. And enough for the kids to know, I don't know, was it in this episode or last episode, but they knew he was the father.
I think, yeah, they said it in this.
So clearly, I don't think that's fair.
Yeah. You can't just be working off your own feelings. Think about the other people involved,
Right.
like your kids and his kids.
Because then you have the 2 kids that are not gonna have their father because of you, but then the other 2 see their father every weekend or whatever the case may be. I don't know, but it's just selfish.
And I'm sure they might go back and forth some more. Just the way the relationship been going.
Okay.
Personally, that's what I'm thinking.
We gonna see.
Lastly, we see Leah. So remember, she was planning on making these trips. She's realizing now with COVID, she can't do all of this travel.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So she calls her sister to tell her she don't think they can all go to Costa Rica to visit her sister's baby's father. You can tell the sister is disappointed.
I'm about to say disappointed. But why don't you just go?
That's one thing. Clearly, she depended on Leah to go.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
Leah's funding the trip. Because Leah even said something like, maybe we'll arrange it so you can go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was confused. I was just like, Leah don't need to go. The baby needs to see his father. The baby needs to see his father. You get stuck by yourself and the baby. But,
Yeah, I'm thinking Leah's paying for the trip.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
That can make sense.
Tell me if I'm wrong now, but that's what it looked like. Yeah, Leah's like, I can't risk it with my kids, you know?
Right.
You know, COVID is going on. Leah starts shooting herself. Production doesn't come to the house because they are quarantining. You know, they're concerned about Allie, so they've been staying home. Trying to have fun and everything, but during this time, Allie's not seeing her dad. They're not seeing, what? I guess just their dad.
Right.
So Allie's missing her father.
But I'm like, why can't they see the dad? Unless he's not being safe. And I'm like, can't they just still go between parents as long as the parents agree not to do nothing?
You know, that is a good question because we see that the youngest sister went and visited her grandma.
She did?
Remember when Leah was sitting talking to the twins on the sofa?
Oh, okay. That's where she was?
She was at her grandma's house.
Oh, I missed something, but yes, okay.
So I don't know why they couldn't go see Corey. Maybe he was not being
Or maybe they
quarantined.
just really worried about Allie. She can't even step out the house.
Maybe that's what it
They
is because
just
it's
really
Allie.
don't want her to leave.
But I guess that don't make sense because if the baby can go out, she can get COVID and come back
with it. COVID's
COVID is already something where it's like, that don't make sense, but okay. Let me put my mask on. But that's the end of the episode.
Yes.
I don't know what's happening next time.
No. Hopefully something.
Hopefully it's the finale. Nah. But y'all, tell us what y'all thought of the episode.
At least thumbs it up.
Thumbs it up or something, please. We're pretty lonely out here. But that's it.
All right.
We'll see y'all next time.
Bye.